how many what does Mother's Day stem from? Did somebody just decide? How did this come about? Anybody know the history of it? Just do it because it's been done over the years. Who set the date that a day should be set aside? Huh?
Flower shop.
The flower shop did?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, they need to get rid of the flowers. Thank you. Father, we bless you, we love and praise you. Speak to us through your word. Give us observation, interpretation, application to your glorification. Touch my heart, my mind, soul, and body. Empty me. Find anything that's not like you, remove it, take it out. Touch me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Stand in my body. Clean this earthen vessel up for your use. Use me in thy service. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Speak to us now. Give you glory, honor, and praise. Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Come give it to me. You can Google anything. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The American incarnation of Mother's Day was created by Anna Jarvis in 1908 and became an official U.S. holiday in 1914. Jarvis would later denounce the holiday's commercialization, and spent the latter part of her life trying to remove it from the calendar.
Also show that it's like the Mothering Sunday, which is the fourth Sunday of Lent.
What is Lent?
It's a Catholic religion where they give up
Yeah,
stuff
it's a Catholic, they give up something.
for a year.
All right, thank you.
They might give up like food and only a certain.
Oh, Lent week. Okay, Lent. Okay, yeah. All right. There is a culture, a call for culture, a call for character, and a call for change. Culture, character, and conduct. Culture, character, and conduct. Mark chapter 3. You can remain seated. Mark chapter 3. verse 31. Mark chapter 3, verse 31. There came then his brethren and his mother standing without. The multitude standing without sent unto him, calling him. See that? His brother and his mother are standing without. They sent unto him, calling him. Verse 32 says, and the multitude sat about him. And they said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren without seek for thee. And he answered them saying, who is my mother? Or my brother? And he looked round about him, them which sat about him, and said, behold, my mother and my brother. For whosoever shall do the will of God, the same is my brother, and my sister, and mother.
Amen.
For whosoever shall do the will of God, the same is my brother, and my sister, and mother. Amen. I have never researched the reason behind Mother's Day. I've never researched, I've never thought about it up till the time I stood up here. And oftentimes, we ever ask ourselves why we do things? Do we know why we doing it, or are we just doing it because it's habitual, it's ritual, it's been done down through the years? And so we've got so used to doing it, we haven't even got to the root of why we doing it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. But when you are a people of purpose, when your life shifts, when you've been changed, when you've been born again, when your purpose has been shifted into a different direction, now you just can't do things just because everybody doing it.
Amen.
Y'all gonna help me?
Amen.
Everything that you do ought to have purpose.
Amen.
You should not just do it because it's the latest fad, it's the thing to do, or it looks cool. It ought to be purpose. And I'm not taking away from Mother's Day celebration and the only preach boy. The only people really get excited on Mother's Day are flower shops.
Come on now.
All right.
Every restaurant
Yeah.
in the Bay Area is happy now. Because people about to do something
Well,
Come on now.
that they should have been that they should do every day. So I'm sorry if I don't get behind the regular mother. My mother been gone. I don't feel like crying this year. Well, I probably do, but the fact of the matter is Jesus calls for a different genre, a different culture, different character, different experience. If we all can agree, it takes more than one woman to raise a child.
Amen.
Well, how you say that? Because the child ain't with the mother 24 hours.
Amen.
Well,
Teacher, babysitter, counselor, baseball coach, football coach, gymnast, what?
Amen.
And whenever your child is out of your sight, you at their mercy. So you have to do all you can while you have it.
Amen.
Because then if you don't, and they end up terrible, everybody blame you.
Come on now.
But then, if you do everything right and they still end up terrible, they still blame you.
Come on now. Preach, preacher.
Jesus says this. Now he is pressed on every side. The multitude is trying to get to him. It's a multitude around him. Notice the text says he's surrounded so much they can't even get in, because the text says your mother and brother is standing without.
Come on now.
It says something.
Yes.
His mother was texting. Watch the text. Y'all look at the text. There come then his brother and his mother standing without. It's almost one of them pictures where your child been doing their thing, and now you want some attention.
Come on now.
They standing outside, but the crowd is around him. And they want him to come where he at. And you know Jesus something else.
Yes, he is.
He says, well, here's a chance to let me teach right here. Watch the text. And watch them. Don't watch the text. First of all, you see the mother and the brother without. But the multitude recognized who they were. And said to him, behold, thy mother and brethren is without, seek you.
Come on now.
Now, this is gonna mess people up, because he didn't get up and run to see what they wanted. Stop getting upset when your child won't come running to you
Amen.
because they found their purpose.
Amen.
Now what it look like? You want him to run behind, you want him to stop what he's doing and come out where you at. When in reality, you should have been in the middle where he was.
Yeah.
Jesus said, watch this. Let me show you something. Let me change the culture. Because even when you got there, this is the lesson today. God told me to tell you, stop worrying about people and stop getting upset about stuff like that and preach. Tell them what I tell you. This is what he told me to tell you. That the culture of family changes when you're saved. Because he says, my to kind of fulfill what they want them to do. Almost as if they want to live their life through them.
All right.
See, some parents dress like their daughter, and they look like sisters, and they look like brothers. You can't. He said, I need to change the culture.
Come on now.
Because now the life has changed. It's a shift coming now. You can preach, boy. You can be better than what people have destined you to be. It's bigger than that. Are you in here?
Amen.
Jesus said, family is bigger than that. You some stuff people want you to be and desire you to be, but God says, I came you may have life and have it more abundantly.
Come
That
on
means
now.
that the sky is the limit. And he said, I'm going to change the culture. I'm going to change it right here. He says, listen, watch this. And he answered them. I'm done. He answered them. This is the lesson. He answered them. Who is my mother? Now they just said your mother standing outside. And he said, who is my mother? See, some of us think that we didn't get a fair shake because our mothers ain't here. Our mothers didn't do this, and that. But when God has purpose
Yes.
for your life, he shifts the culture. He says, listen, where I'm taking you, biological mom done her part.
Come on now.
Now, I'm going to give you somebody else
Mm.
that's going to help you.
Yes.
You hear me talking to you? You hear me talk? See, Lord help me not get choked up right here, but my mother died, and the next year I got called to preach.
All right now.
Come on now.
The culture changed.
Yes, sir.
Now I had to leave. That's why you hear mothers in the church. Because God understands one woman can't do it.
Come on now.
The teacher can't do it. It's going to take a band of believing people.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's going to take.
Amen.
Change the culture.
Yes.
Here it is right here. This finna get some of y'all. Stop getting mad when people chastise your child.
All right now.
Understand culture. Anybody that believes in God got a right to help you with your child. That's why older people, that's why the olden days were so together, so strong, because they had a whole bunch of parents. Come on, y'all. I know I did. Miss Cape C, Miss O'Neary, Miss Charlene, Miss Fanny, all the people that hit me, besides my mother. I didn't understand then, but boy, I wish they was alive now. Boy, I wish they was alive. And some of y'all don't understand now, but that lady that get on your nerves, that lady that's bothering you, that's the one God put in your life to keep you. He says, who is my mother? Who is she? Who's your mother? Khadijah. Not really. Yeah, she is. Of course, you are. She said, what? But Jesus says, watch that. Who are my brothers? See, when you get saved, you get what is called a blood transfusion.
Come on now.
Now you got Charles and Khadijah's blood in you. Here it is. And y'all know it has a lot to do with blood. Come on, don't hang up. I'm done. It has a lot to do with blood. Listen to me. Everybody know blood thicker than water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be. It still is. It still is. The blood of Jesus.
Yeah. Amen.
See, just by the comment, it used to be, lets us know it take more than regular biological parents and biological mamas to raise them because it changes.
Amen.
Generations has changed, but he said, let me change the culture. When you set a culture, regardless who come, this is how it is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
catch that? Regardless who come, this is how it is. Because this is the culture. This is how it's done in this environment.
Yes,
in this
yes, it
setting.
is.
This is how it's done. We have to change the culture, and that's what Jesus did. He said, I'm not about to get out there and go run to her. Who is my mother? And I'm not saying I'm not disrespecting, but he said, whosoever. Watch the text. And he looked around about, verse 34. He looked. Let me make it live. His mother outside, he looks. He sits around. Now all these people around him, and he looks around him. What did he say? The text says, behold, my mother and my brother. Who was he looking at? The multitude. We have to change the culture. Everybody you look at that's older than you, that's of age, is a mother, is a brother, a father, sister. Change the culture. Blood does that. When we are saved, our blood is now covered. We are now covered in the blood of Jesus. That's our culture. That's how it is. You need some of these people in here.
Amen.
So really, everybody in here, happy Mother's Day.
Amen.
Because God has put you in here to shape the lives of some of these young people, to help people like me stay on track. Happy Mother's Day. That's what the culture is. I understand that. You gotta understand. But here's the thing though, you gotta understand your role also. That everybody ain't gonna want to hear it, but you still got to tell them.
Yeah.
Some gonna get mad. Why you don't come see me no more? I found purpose in Jesus. Why don't you come? I'll preach. Why don't you come where I'm at?
All right.
You can catch that. People trying to pull you. They was trying to pull him from his purpose.
Come on now.
Come, your mother and father. He simply said, biological blood is good.
Right.
But being born again blood is better.
Yeah.
When I got saved, my family did me worse than anybody else.
All right. All right.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. For whosoever. That's the culture, y'all. Whoever. It's a culture, whoever. Whosoever what?
Do the will of God.
Do the will of God. Here's what?
Same is my brother and my sister and my mother.
Hear it right here. We got to change culture. Hear it right here. See, this ain't no happy Mother's Day sermon. It's a culture. It's a character. Here's what has to happen. You have to listen to not just your mother, but you got to listen to every woman that's doing the will of God. Are you in here?
Amen.
That's what text said. That's your mother. Why? What gives her the right? She can't tell me what. She's doing the will of God, and she's further in life than you are.
All right.
Amen.
That means somewhere along her path where you haven't got to, she got on track.
Come on now.
Now, preach, boy. Okay, let me make it later. Come on, sister. Come
Yeah.
on. Watch this. Come here.
It's fake.
Hurry up, move fast.
It's fake.
Move fast.
It's just a prank. I saw it.
Come here, Sister Khadija. You okay?
Yes, sir.
Come here. Watch this. Stand. I see you standing. Okay, you start. You the starter. You stand right there. Okay? You come right here, Sister Michelle. Sister Michelle, you come about right over here. You don't turn. Sister Khadija, you go by Sister Yo. But won't hurry up right. You stand right there. And you look that way. Nobody say hurry up. Look that way. Now, here it is right here. Come here, Chi-Chi. Now, Chi-Chi, how old are you? 18, right? So you about 18, you about right here, right? Now, you got your mom, of course, but God has called you and your path has altered. Now, where you was going has been detoured this way. And God will put you in a way for you to run into people. You see it? Sometimes you meet people and run into people that you didn't know you was going to meet, but you meet them because God see your evil.
All right now.
And so
Come on
God
now.
puts you. He says, your mother is the people who's doing my will. Because they going to tell you what you need, not what you want.
Uh-huh.
And so what God does is when you get about 22, see, Ella is 20, is 30. She's 30. No, she's her age. She's her age, but here's the catch. Ella been 22.
Amen.
And Ella got it together about 25.
Come on, preach now.
She can tell you what she been through.
Yes.
And what's going to happen is Ella going to give you what you need so you can get to about.
Come on now, preacher.
Now she's 40. And now you 36.
Amen.
She been 36.
Uh-huh.
Whoever is doing the will of God is your mother.
All right.
And she ain't saying she gotta buy your stuff. She's your mother. She's the one. She's gonna give you something that's gonna help you get to your destiny.
Uh-huh.
And so you 36, she's 40, but she's been 36. And about time you meeting her, she just mothered you for 36 through.
Come on now.
And what happens is right in between here, here's the verse, stand right there. What's up? Look that way. You going that way. You ain't gonna back up some. Because she's 60. And you only 52 now. And what happens is in the middle of that, what happens is, watch this, it gets so good. Let me tell you how God do it. What happens is you'll get people that from all different walks of life.
Yes, sir.
What'll happen is, come here, KK, come here, Charlencia. What'll happen is, but come back here. Come back here. Hurry up, run. Now, in between your 20 and your 40 stage, when you're about 30, getting ready to be 36, you get to 40, what'll happen is God will send you to people who's 18.
Amen.
All right now.
And you've already been at 18.
Yes, sir.
No offense, but now Ella, watch this here. Ella then went home to be with the Lord.
All right.
Then you get to 40, and Sister Michelle, she hated that. Oh Lord. And what happens is, because come back here, before you got 40, you told her, because she's 15. So you told her what she needed to do. Now you go. Now look back. Now what happens is, okay, KK, what happens is you left somebody behind.
Yeah.
Now you go. Whoever's doing the will of God is your mother.
Yeah.
You catch it? Amen. Now the people that mothered you then passed through the mother Patan.
Yeah.
All right now.
Hold on, KK, I ain't ready for you yet. Sit down. And now that she's right here, 15. What happens is, she's, how old are you? 9. But she's gonna be 15. But now she got whoever's doing the will of God.
Amen.
Is
Come
your
on now.
mother or your sister? Y'all catch it?
All right now.
Yes.
And what happens is, don't see, here's what happened. Turn back, do what you did. Sit down, do what you was doing. You get an excuse to do that, but the problem is, you know what? Sit down. Sit down. This is why some of y'all need to be in church. Because when she leave 40 and get to about 50 something, the one that was in front then left her post and quit. Met some dude that ain't saved. I ain't got nobody in here.
Come on,
Met somebody, dude that got saved. And now what happens is she can't make it. So guess what? Look behind. Look what happened. The important thing is that you understand your purpose now. Is that God has put you in place for them that's coming behind you.
Yes, sir.
So ain't nobody, I'm sorry, I'm busting your Mother's Day bubble. Ain't nobody telling you Happy Mother's Day if you ain't standing in the way of one of these young child's lives trying to get them to where you been. So they don't make So I ain't telling you Happy Mother's Day. I'm telling you to get up and be a mother what God has called you to be.
Amen.
Because here's the catch. Here's the catch. Whosoever do the will of God, the same. The same. So now, I can't get mad at Malaysia when her phone go off. Because her mother phone went off. Shut up. No, you ain't shut up, Sister Kitties. This for you. This for you. Something. This for you. See? Here's the problem. The problem is that y'all think that y'all. Is that a nose ring? Oh, God, okay. Mother's Day, I'm putting myself in. Do you put it back on it when it's in there like that? Okay, I know it looks like something like I'm in there. If you have it back on. Anyway, here it is right here. Some of y'all get where y'all feel like you don't mean much. But don't you know just being here? Even turn around. You don't have to turn around, face me. You don't have to say nothing. But just looking at you makes me keep going.
Amen.
All right.
You don't gotta do much. You done done it all. But they need somebody to say they're going. Come on, get on the freeway and drive and never see a sign. What you gonna say? Where I'm at. At least be a sign.
Amen.
Say, hey, you going in the right direction.
Amen.
Can't run much, can't do much, but your presence. Your presence. And just keep this in mind. May not here. What the grandbaby at? She sleep? Come here, grandbaby. Hey, pretty. Keep in mind. Keep in mind. Keep in mind. Way back here. Way back here. You standing for her.
Amen.
You hear me? If you move, that means she ain't got nothing to look for. You see this, big sister? See why you got to do right? Look. Because she's watching right behind you.
All right.
Amen.
Sachi, see? See why you count? See, because we don't know their language, but y'all do.
Amen.
You know the latest song. You know the latest dance. But we need to be able to let them dance around people that's going to watch out for them.
Amen.
All right. Yes, sir.
That's why your presence is important.
Amen.
Even if you come and it's just her, it's
Amen.
because if you touch her, think about how many people she connected to. Because when you touch one, you're touching more.
Amen.
Amen.
Every mother in here ought to get up and be a mother.
Amen.
Well, how? How? Here it is. I don't have the skills. I don't know what to do. I don't know the Bible much. The first thing is called being born again. We talked about this morning. We're called to live. Let's get out of here. We're called to live hope. We're called to live in the spirit. And there's a war going on with all of us. War with our flesh. Your flesh don't want to do what God's will is. But the Spirit of God wants you to. And so that's that little voice that's be playing with you saying, should I? You know, KK. Should I? Am I going to get caught? Should I? If I do it, then you've done it. Like man got caught. Done it, got away with it. I'm going to do it again. That battle every day to do right versus wrong. We all face it every day. Come on. Every day is a challenge to be right. When you are born again, that means that you are giving your will up. And the question is, have you been born again? Because if you're a woman and you haven't been born again, you're going to do the same thing. You ain't got no help. You need some help internal, because the flesh is enmity with God, with the Spirit of God. How you feel don't line up with God. Even when you feel bad about yourself, even when you feel this, I feel that, it don't line up with God. That ain't what God's opinion of you is. Even when you don't have a good opinion of yourself, it does not match up with God's opinion of you. God says, I know the thoughts I have toward you. To prosper you, bring you to an expected end. Now listen, if I got these thoughts toward you and you done acted up, who in here got a daughter that you plan to do something for and she acted up, you said you ain't gonna do it, but did it anyway? If we got the mindset to do that, what about God? See, the first thing you got to do is get over how you feel about yourself. And then you got to get God's perspective on your life and say, you know what? Let me give my will up. Because until you give your will up, ain't nothing going to change. You don't get no results. It's when you die, when you start to live. And we ain't died yet. We ain't gave our will up yet. So we can't help nobody. You don't need to be nobody's mama. You don't need to be, because you ain't gave your life to Christ yet. I know the devil is a lie. My sister, are you listening to me? If you haven't died yet, if you haven't said, Lord, I can't do it, I need you, you ain't got it.